Hi guys, Cliff Olson, Doctor of Audiology and founder of Applied Hearing Solutions in Phoenix, Arizona. And in this video, I'm reviewing the long-awaited new and improved MyPhonak app. Coming up. As much as I love Phonak hearing aids, I've been a very vocal critic of their MyPhonak app that allows Phonak Marvel and Paradise hearing aid users to have some control over their hearing aids and to allow them to have remote sessions with their hearing care professional. With very few improvements made since its initial release in 2018, the MyPhonak app has been littered with a bunch of different glitches that actually caused me to leave it off my best of hearing aid apps review videos. Well, I have some great news because not only has Phonak fixed a lot of the bugs in their original version of the MyPhonak app, but they've also added some new features in MyPhonak version 4.0.4 that makes this app one of the best apps on the market right now, at least for Phonak Paradise users. But before I get into the specifics of this app, if you could do me a huge favor and hit that like button, it really helps out my channel because it gets these videos in front of a broader audience. And while you're at it, if you have not yet hit the subscribe button with notification bell, go ahead and do that as well. That way you get notified every time I release a new video. That being said, I really appreciate it. Now let's get into the review. If the apps on your smart device are set to auto update, then you probably already have the new version of the app. But if they are not, then you should really go into your Google Play Store or your Apple App Store and update the app yourself. This app update should not cause any issues with your hearing aids connecting with your smart device, but just in case it does, go ahead and unpair your hearing aids from your smart device and go back in and repair them. If this does not fix the issue, then you really need to reach out to your hearing care professional for some more assistance. Overall, the look of the new MyPhonak app is slightly different than the original. AutoSense OS 4.0 has been renamed to Automatic, and the base programs used to create each of the custom programs will now be listed below the custom program, which is great for you and your hearing care professional. But otherwise, the remote control screen looks almost exactly the same as before. The customization screen that you access via the bottom right menu button is laid out slightly different, but still has the ability to adjust the equalizer, volume, noise reduction, speech focus, and compression settings as you make your own custom programs. Okay, let's talk about some of the bug fixes, starting with the custom programs. Now, if you're a current Phonak Marvel or Paradise user, you know exactly what I'm talking about. When you go in and you make a custom program and you're using that custom program, but you receive any kind of a Bluetooth notification whatsoever, it will take you into the Bluetooth streaming mode so you can hear the notification, but then it does not put you back into the custom program that you were previously in. It always takes you back to AutoSense, which is obviously a huge problem. Up until now, the only way to deal with this particular issue is to put yourself into the custom program that you want and turn off your Bluetooth so you never receive a Bluetooth notification, which is a whole nother problem for obvious reasons as well. Now, with the new MyPhonak version 4.0.4, when you get a notification from your smart device into your hearing aids, it will revert you back into the custom program that you were in when you got that notification. If this were the only bug fix, it would be a huge improvement, but Phonak took it a step further and they actually made it to where when you make a custom program, those custom programs do not get wiped out when you go back in to see your hearing care professional. The way it was previous to now was when you went into your hearing care professional, let's say you had 5 or 6 custom programs that you just absolutely loved. If your hearing care professional connected your devices up to their programming software, it would wipe out all of the custom programs. And the same thing would happen during a remote session. Now all of your custom programs are safe even if your hearing aids are connected up with your hearing care professional's computer, as long as your hearing care professional does not make any programming changes to the base programs that you use to create your custom programs. You can also now delete the default programs inside of the app, which I find to be extremely beneficial because I cannot make any customizations of those programs anyway. If you do the drop down, you can often see that there's the restaurant program, there's a music program, and a TV program. All of those are just base default programs that have no ability to be modified by your hearing care professional. Well, now you can actually delete those default programs so they don't confuse you anymore. They also fixed the freezing issue that would occur when you delete a custom program while you're actively in that custom program. Now it just reverts you back to the automatic program. Ultimately, I think Phonak did a great job of fixing all of the bugs that they had inside of the previous version of the app. But now let's go ahead and get into some of the improvements that Phonak has done, starting with MyPhonak memories. You can now create up to 10 MyPhonak memories that are accessible through any smart device that you connect your hearing aids up with. The other nice thing about the MyPhonak memories is that you can actually see what base program was used when you were making a modification for that custom program, which is beneficial for you to know and is also beneficial for your hearing care professional to know. You also now have the ability to access your most recently used MyPhonak memory with the push button of your hearing aids, so you don't have to go into the MyPhonak app to go into that custom program that you happen to use a lot. The new app also allows your hearing care professional to set cleaning reminders to make sure that you are cleaning your hearing aids between your professional office visits. If you are not regularly cleaning your hearing aids in between your professional office visits, first of all, shame on you. And second of all, if you need a refresher on how to do that, go ahead and check out my cleaning video that I will link in the description. Setting up and accessing remote care is also going to be much easier than it was before, as long as your hearing aids receive the firmware update inside of your hearing care professional's office. Is automatically going to enroll you in remote care, so no longer do you have to worry about losing your password or login information if you want to do a remote session. It's already going to be activated for you. Ultimately, this will open up a lot of free time during your hearing aid fitting session, so your hearing care professional can focus on more important things. However, as excited as I am about the new release of the MyPhonak app version 4.0.4, there are a few things that I am not excited about, starting with the fact that you have to have Paradise hearing aids. If you have Marvel hearing aids, this app does nothing for you, which is extremely unfortunate, but basically Phonak needed the processing power of the Prism chip that is only inside of the Paradise line of hearing aids. This new version of the MyPhonak app is also not currently compatible with the Paradise Cross device, which was also announced on the same exact day as the release of this new app. While this is on Phonak's roadmap, I do not expect to see app compatibility of the Paradise Cross device anytime soon. Also, for the full functionality of this app to occur, you have to have a firmware update inside of your hearing care professional's office, which means if you are a patient who uses a lot of remote care with your hearing care professional, you cannot get the firmware update done remotely. So you're either going to have to travel to see your hearing care professional, or you're going to literally have to ship your devices to your hearing care professional so they can perform the update to give you full functionality of the new app. Unfortunately, your hearing care professional can still not see exactly what customizations you're making inside of your MyPhonak memories while they're in their programming software. So if you're someone, again, who has a lot of remote programming done, or if you just want to solidify a MyPhonak memory in the actual programming of your hearing devices so that program never goes away and never has risk of being deleted, you still cannot do that. Another reminder here, if your hearing care professional makes any modification to a base program that was used to create one of your MyPhonak memories, that MyPhonak memory is going away. This next thing I'm about to talk about was really just wishful thinking on my part, but I really wish that they would have come out with something that made it to where your Phonak Paradise hearing aids could also use the microphone of your actual smartphone. Because when you notice that you go into a noisy situation when you're talking on the phone, the people that you're talking to on the other end of the line are hearing all of the noise coming in through the microphones of your actual hearing aids. And it would be nice if you could kind of toggle that over to use the microphone on your phone to clean up that signal to noise ratio for the person on the other end of the line. I love hands-free phone calling as much as anyone else, but it would really be nice to have the option of switching it over, and I'm not sure if this is on Phonak's roadmap for the future, but I really think it should be. However, despite these negatives, all of the bug fixes and improvements inside of this app are going to make this app actually get onto my list of some of the best hearing aid apps in the hearing industry whenever I decide to release that video. Overall, I like a lot of the fixes that Phonak has done with this new MyPhonak app, and if you try it yourself, I'm betting that you'll agree with me. That's it for this video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments section below. If you like the video, please share it, and if you want to see other videos just like this one, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, feel free to check out my website, drcliffaud.com.